Okay, welcome online, ladies and gentlemen. We're just setting up for today's event. We're going to put on a 30-second timer, which is your opportunity to invite anybody you'd like to be on this presentation, and we'll be starting shortly. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, if you've just joined us here in the Zoom room or maybe YouTube or social media, do us a favor, please type in where you're watching us from. We're in 74 countries around the world with about 200,000 members and growing fast. Some of those members don't speak fluent English, and that is totally okay because on closed captions, you can read along on YouTube and Zoom right now. So have a quick listen to this.
Por favor, vaya a la parte inferior de la pantalla en Zoom o YouTube y haga clic en subtítulos para leer en español.
Kérlek menj a képernyő aljára, a Zoomon vagy a YouTube-on, a Closed Caption részre, és ott el tudod olvasni magyarul a feliratot.
Silakan klik di layar bawah pada Zoom atau YouTube dan klik caption untuk membaca dalam bahasa Indonesia.
Pour les sous-titres en français, veuillez cliquer au bas de votre écran Zoom ou YouTube sur CC ou Closed Captions.
Zoom または YouTube の画面の下部に移動し、字幕をクリックして日本語で読んでください。
請到屏幕底部點閱隱藏字幕以閱讀中文。
Παρακαλώ πηγαίνετε στο κάτω μέρος της οθόνης, στο Zoom ή στο YouTube και κάντε κλικ στους υπότιτλους για να τα διαβάσετε στα ελληνικά.
請到屏幕底部點擊隱藏字幕以閱讀中文.
אנא עברו לתחתית המסך בזום וביוטיוב ולחצו על תרגום לכתוביות בעברית.
Proszę zejść na dół ekranu na Zoomie lub YouTubie i kliknąć napisy, żeby przeczytać po polsku.
Beautiful. Welcome online, ladies and gentlemen, to today's presentation. We're very blessed today because my good buddy Keith Jazon from Louisiana, who's a double diamond with Neumi, will be your presenter. So I'll hand you over to Keith.
All right. Well, thank you, Michael. I'm excited to present once again. You know, my wife Jamie and I have been here with Neumi for a little bit over 3 years now. And we couldn't be more excited. We've watched the company grow from a little over 20-something thousand people to now over 200,000 in just a handful of years, not even a handful. So, and it's a testament to exactly what Neumi's brought to the table and as far as their product and their technology. So absolutely amazing. And I'm going to share my screen here real quick, and we're going to get this, show on the road. So here we go. All right. So the biggest question a lot of folks have when I first bring this up is who is Neumi? Well, Neumi's they're trailblazers, innovators, dedicated to revolutionizing health and wellness through cutting edge technology, specifically patent pending hydrostat molecular encapsulation delivery system. Now, what is hydrostat? It's the answer to the problem of what's called poor absorption rates. Studies show that up to 90% of oral supplements are not fully absorbed by the body. This means that only a fraction of the nutrients actually reach the cell where they're needed. Our proprietary production process, Hydrostat, actually sets us apart in delivering high-quality products that embody our commitment to excellence. And, you know, that's really what it's all about, is providing something that really performs when it comes to wellness. And then it all comes down to the cell size. You see, Neumi's molecular ingredients are between 10 and 100 millimicrons. They're small enough to be fully absorbed by the human cells, while molecules in other supplements are too large to be absorbed by the cell. So they wind up getting excreted from the body without actually being used effectively, as you can see in the diagram below. Ours compared to the human cell, compared to other folks' molecular size of the nutrients. And it's all about the surface area. And when you look at our cells can only absorb the section of the molecule that actually touches it, right? And so the hydrostat technology increases the surface area by reducing the particle size to sub-nanometer range. As you can see in the graphic, the little cartoon on the right-hand side, when when the molecule hits the cell, only that part is effective. But then when you nanosize it, the entire section of the product actually gets absorbed by the cell because it increases the surface size by over 200 times larger. So very, very important. And another key part of Neumi's technology is that Neumi wraps their ingredients in ultra pure water clusters for protection and instant absorption. So this makes sure or ensures that Neumi's supplements get absorbed into the bloodstream without actually going through the stomach. And also, water doesn't include or any potential toxicities that lipids do. Lipids are liposomes, and most lipids are made from seed oils, which have proven to be highly inflammatory. And because of that, you never need to take a break from taking Neumi supplements. So just as a recap, it's a three-part attack, basically. You got the cell size, the nanometer particle size versus others out there. And you got the surface area. Because of nanosize in the particles, we get 100% surface area absorption. And then when you look at the actual delivery system, where the hydrostat actually encapsulates the ingredients and ultra pure water molecules, ensuring that we get right into the bloodstream sublingually versus going through the gut. It really makes for a higher impact product and highest cellular utilization of anything else in the marketplace. Now that we're able to actually get our product into the cell, which is really important, let's talk about how this technology, or let's talk about the power of glutathione first. So the master antioxidant, or the mother of all antioxidants, is this molecule called glutathione. Most people have never heard of it, but it's very, very important. It's actually the protector and detoxifier of the cell. It's the key to life, health, performance, protection, and longevity of every human cell. Glutathione also is an antioxidant that can recycle itself, plus recycle other antioxidants. It's one of the most studied molecules in all of human history. This says 188,000 studies on PubMed, but actually now it's a little over 190,000. And the closest other nutrient studied that could even come close to the amount of published studies of glutathione is vitamin C, with only about 78,000. So what do the doctors have to say? Dr. Mehmet Oz, I'm sure you've heard of that guy, right? He says the most powerful antioxidant you probably never heard of, but it's one of the keys to fighting off the diseases that you fear the most. Glutathione, he says, write it down because it's critically important. And now Dr. David Katz, the director of Yale University's Prevention Research Center, he says that if you're chronically run down, if you're chronically fatigued, if your body just doesn't seem to be fighting on all cylinders, low glutathione just might be part of it, both cause and effect. So in your body, as you age, the amount of glutathione that your cells produce decrease every decade. So the longer you live, the less glutathione your body produces. And this is a result of the continuous attacks on our cells by the invasions of all these chemicals, these toxins, these heavy metals, the exposure of radiation through 5G and Wi-Fi networks, and all the free radical damage caused by all those things actually expedites the aging process and reduces the amount of glutathione that your body actually produces. Other things can also reduce, like trauma to the cells through injuries, infections, or even these crazy disease states that people reach. But what are the benefits of glutathione? Higher glutathione levels are associated with an extensive number of health, performance, and anti-aging benefits. Here's some signs of low glutathione: a weakened immune system, physical and mental fatigue, muscle weakness and aches, inflammation, premature aging and disease, dull or dry skin, gray hair or balding, brain fog, headaches, digestive issues, allergies, weight gain. Man, doesn't that sound like just about everything people are dealing with today from a health standpoint? It's like a toxic soup out there. Now, here's some signs of high glutathione: a boosted immune system, sustained mental and physical energy, optimal athletic performance. Can you imagine performing at your highest level no matter what age you are? Balanced inflammation, delayed aging and disease, healthy, radiant skin, decreased graying or balding, balanced digestion, reduced allergic reactions, and better weight management. So now let's take a look at our hydrostat product breakdown. Now we've been able to, at Neumi, take this hydrostat molecular encapsulation technology and apply it to several different areas of valuable nutrition. Let's see how all that breaks down. First, an FDA disclaimer. These statements have not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration. All Neumi products, none of them are intended to diagnose, treat, prevent, or cure any type of disease or disease state. So here's the problem. Glutathione, we mentioned earlier, decreases with age and environmental attacks to the body, leaving no practical way to actually get glutathione into the cell. This is Neumi's solution, NutraSwish. It uses the proprietary hydrostat technology, and Neumi has nano-sized glutathione, L-cysteine, curcumin, and other key nutrients to become bioavailable within seconds. Actually, cellular utilized within seconds, which is so much more important than just bioavailability. You just simply orally swish like this. It's like mouthwash for 30 seconds or longer. We find our sweet spot's about 4 minutes, and then you swallow. Swallowing has no effect on its efficacy. It's just a way of you getting it out of your mouth because everything has already been taking place. Sublingually, you've gotten it into your bloodstream and into your cell within 70 seconds. Experience these benefits with NutraSwish. Immune boost, joint support, clean and sustained energy, rapid recovery, right? So another problem that a lot of folks have noticed when it comes to the world of skincare is that it rarely gets past the first layer of skin, which results in the needs of many different products, right? And some could be quite out of budget. Skincare is also a complex, ineffective, and expensive, often containing harmful ingredients. There's some stuff out there, y'all, that is really scary. So the solution, Neumi Skin. Using, once again, the hydrostat proprietary technology, Neumi has nano-sized glutathione, hyaluronic acid, curcumin, collagen, and other cofactors so that you can nourish your skin at its deepest level. And here's what I've learned. One of the world-leading skincare specialists, Dr. Marina Pareto, out of New York somewhere, I forget the exact, I think the name of her company is Skinfluence. She mentioned that if we could just figure out, since we already was doing the nano-size particles, if we can just figure out how to do the same thing to hyaluronic acid and collagen, we could potentially have the world's greatest skincare, and that's exactly what Neumi has done with Neumi Skin. It helps reduce the pore size, smooths out the skin texture, lifts and firms, brightens and evens the skin tone, reduces fine lines and wrinkles, fights skincare aging pollutants, and you're going to get to see some really cool examples of that in just a couple of minutes. Another problem was to find a clean solution for energy and focus. People often try to resolve low energy and lack of focus with harmful stimulants, all the energy drinks out there in the marketplace that's resulting in all kinds of health crises that people are experiencing. The solution, Neumi Neuro. It's only available in selected markets right now, but it uses, again, our hydrostat nano delivery system to maximize absorption and effectiveness of the following ingredients: arginine, magnesium gluconate, L-theanine, caffeine, and quite a few other different cofactors. Here are some benefits: enhanced memory, improved mood, increased focus, rapid energy. Now, who wouldn't want to experience these things in their life again? Heightened cognitive performance. Just imagine. Another problem, one final problem we're going to talk about tonight is in today's world, environmental disruptors called endocrine disrupting chemicals have increasing negative effects on women's health and hormones. You see, it's not normal to have problems around the cycles that women go through in life with menstruation and menopause. It's not normal to have problems during those, because those are normal cycles of life. What's the cause of that is all the junk that is absorbed into the body, right? And so, again, available in only selected markets at this time, every woman knows about the inconvenience that cycles and hormone changes can bring into life. Experience rapid results from our hydrostat molecular encapsulation technology. Every ingredient in this botanical formula was carefully selected to create a well-rounded blend of benefits. With hers, every woman can flourish. Imagine alleviating bloating, cramping, and PMS, supporting your healthy hormone function, helping with hot flashes and night sweats for all the women out there going through the menopause cycle, enhance mood and overall well-being. You know, here's a couple of testimonials. Lachlan from Melbourne, Australia, 24-year-old powerlifting athlete, personal trainer, and gym manager. He says in week 3, training and recovery has been amazing, coming into each session fresh with no soreness from his previous weekly sessions, already hitting personal bests months out from his next competition. In week 4, using Swish around the training as well as post-training session, even more personal bests on his lifts, including hitting 270 kilograms for 2 reps deadlift for the first time ever in his entire life. That's that rapid recovery we were talking about with NutraSwish. Here's Danae from Louisiana. I know her personally. She's my daughter, 34-year-old homeschooling mother of 3. Says, as soon as I started using NutraSwish on day 1, I immediately found I had way more energy. Also, prior to using the Hers product, every month, she would have the mood swings, the bloating, the breast tenderness. However, since she's been using the Hers, she found that she don't have any PMS symptoms at all. Greg from Christchurch, New Zealand, 58-year-old self-employed in pool construction. Now, I don't know if you've ever been around somebody installing these in-ground pools, but that's quite a task. So you got to be in good shape, right? He's been also into competitive mountain bike racing for most of his adult life. In his 20s, after doing half-day events, he would have nothing at all left in the tank. Now at 58 and with NutraSwish, he says he's able to go out and do multiple days of riding with energy to spare. Can you imagine having extra energy at the end of your day? Plus, he says he finds that he has good mental clarity, hardly any muscle soreness, and way, way faster recovery. Here's my friend Jeannie from Hawaii, 55-year-old natural health skincare specialist, esthetician by trade, right? She says, wow, Neuro is noticeably cognitive, focus, clarity, memory, and energy boosting, get a ton of stuff done, swish, that I'll never go a day without. What an all-encompassing nutritional supplement, right? And it's very simple. You put a little bit in the cap in your mouth and you do this. Wait 3 to 4 minutes and swallow. That's it. Very, very simple delivery. Anyone that knows me, she says, know I have a severe attention span and memory deficit. So this is over and above the incredible benefits from NutraSwish, which has also helped her with those issues. Now look at this guy, Keith from Louisiana. That would be me. Just turned 62 yesterday, everyone. So this is a little bit older. Self-employed network marketer, after suffering almost a year ago from a shoulder injury, severe discomfort in my neck and my shoulder would radiate into my arm. I tried all the things you can imagine. Well, 48 hours after finally getting my hands on this amazing NutraSwish, 48 hours later, I woke up for the very first time with practically zero discomfort. The biggest key was I slept all night long. So today I feel stronger than ever because I've been able to return back to my body weight exercises that I can now do daily. And here we talked about earlier with the Neumi Skin Transformation. This is Elaine from South Australia. You can see the difference before and after. She said people were passing her by and saying, well, what'd you do to lose weight? She says, I didn't lose weight. That's just the reduction in the inflammation that was going on, the puffiness, right, in and around her face and neck. Notice the reduced appearance of all the redness, the fine lines, and even the pore size before and after. That's 4 weeks. Linda from Indonesia, look at her before and after. 17 days. Notice the lightness, the brightness of her skin. She said before using Neumi Skin, her skin was dull and rough. But after just 17 days, we could actually clearly see her skin became more bright, soft, and clear. She also reported feeling stronger and more enthusiastic because she slept much deeper after using the NutraSwish also. Here we got this young lady who's in her 80s from Nigeria. She sprayed her face with Neumi Skin 3 or 4 times a day for 4 weeks. Her results, astonishing. Notice her skin tone looks even more even. Here's Donna. She's from Texas. She was overjoyed with her results from using Neumi Skin. This is just after 8 weeks. Before, the lip lines, right? And look at her neck, how much cleaner. Fine lines, gone. Absolutely amazing. Here's our friend Sherry from Indiana. This is a 6-year before and after. I mean, look at the difference. This woman's not aging forward. She's aging backwards. Absolutely remarkable. So Neumi New You is our official Facebook group. Want to encourage you, whoever invited you here tonight, if you're not in that group yet, ask them to add you. You definitely want you, I'm saying if you're already part of the team, actually Neumi New You, yeah, this is the testimonial group. You want to get them to add you so that you can see there's even more than what we presented tonight. There's plenty more testimonials that you really want to take a look at. Our vision. Let me introduce you to our founder, Stephen K. Scott. He spent his whole life searching for breakthrough products, purchasing the rights to those products, and marketing them on television through infomercial. Over the years, he's generated over $4 billion in revenue. He was ready to retire until he found what he called the biggest breakthrough of his entire life, which is why he launched Neumi, to share this hydrostat technology with the world. And then Aaron Renner, Neumi's president and CEO. His aim is to ensure that Neumi is the most field-driven and responsive company within the network marketing industry. Then we have our Science and Medical Advisory Board. This is what impresses me the most. There's 19 medical professionals, highly credentialed, that all serve on this board for free, without any compensation. So you can simply visit Neumi.com for their full biographies. But if you're like me, you're going to be highly blown away and impressed. Top cardiovascular practitioners throughout the world, chiropractors, holistic practitioners, medical doctors, absolutely remarkable, who comprises this medical advisory, science advisory board. Our execution, why Neumi based business, why we chose this method of bringing this amazing technology to the world. It's a field-based approach. We empower our team and partners to drive meaningful impact grounded in unwavering principles of integrity, transparency, and customer focus. Together, we are shaping a healthier future, one innovation at a time. The home-based business statistics over the last several years, 186 billion in sales in 2021, which is up 3.3% from 2020. 128 million people involved and growing fast. Neumi, we're now open in 74 countries with over 200,000 members worldwide, unparalleled compensation plan, revolutionary business tools, a field-driven philosophy, free membership with perks. It's not one of those monthly or annual membership deals. Not only do you get your membership free, but there's also some free perks that go along with it, including a travel program. Absolutely remarkable. The opportunity is to leverage the power of hydrostat. Return on investment, residual income, and an opportunity to actually build a legacy asset, which is really, really important. So income disclosure statement, refer to Neumi's compensation plan for complete details. Earnings are based on individual effort, commitment, sales skills, and market conditions, and with results varying among members. This depends on your skill set, who you are, your ambition, your drive, your focus. Neumi does not guarantee any specific income or success. It's out there, just got to go get it. Here's a compensation plan. I'm going to run through like this, and then we'll be all wrapped up. So we have weekly and we have monthly compensation. Receive up to 43% in total payout on customers and new enrollees. 25% goes direct to sponsor, and generational bonuses of 3% are received up 6 levels of the compensation. And then we go into the monthly. The part of the monthly program is this Power 3 bonus, which is absolutely remarkable. This is a way of beginning a sustainable income, like I said, that you can build a legacy with. So level 3, when you bring on 3 members that have done the exact same thing as you did, they came in with at least 100 points worth of product. They got 2 bottles of one, either the NutraSwish Neumi Skin. They might be the HERS product. They could even be more into the neuro. Doesn't matter. Any 2 bottles generates 100 points in business. You register 3 people like that, and you earn an immediately $50 Power 3 level 1 bonus. Help those 3 people do the exact same thing, and you earn a level 2 bonus of an additional $200 for a total of $250. And then on level 3, where the 9 folks on your level 2 each bring in 3 members themselves, and now you've increased your Power of 3 bonus, total bonus to 1,500 by adding an additional 1,250 on level 3. This is just a caveat to the whole compensation plan, to the 7-level unilevel matrix. Important enough to know that with just a very few people, you can begin building a sustainable and residual income, sharing breakthrough technology that's really making an impact and changing the dynamic of health and wellness on a global scale. There's also leadership bonuses, a pool that's a total, makes up 6%. What they do is they take 6% of all the global volume and they divide it by 6 and create 6 different global monthly bonus pools. So when you hit the low rank of 2-star, very simple, it's just 10,000 points in volume, total business volume. 2-star, you begin to participate in one of these global bonus pools where they take 1% of the total volume, put it in that pool, and you get to share in that. 3-star, there's another 1% bonus pool. At diamond, another 1%. You hit double diamond, a 4th 1%. You hit triple, that's a 5th 1%. And then maximum of the comp plan at this point, that's going to be changing soon, 6% of the total volume spread out over 6 different bonus pools. Here's the key, is that once you rank up to a point where you earn 1, you earn them all. In other words, you qualify for a crown, you get the 2-star, 3-star, diamond, double diamond, triple diamond, and crown bonus pools. As you qualify for each one, you qualify for all the previous ones at the same time. Pretty remarkable. I got to talking and forgot to advance. So the unilevel bonus is a 7-level matrix, which includes what's called dynamic compression, right? And so as a new member, you automatically qualify for the first 3 levels, rank up to senior member, which only requires 1,500 in volume. You add level number 4. As a 1-star, which is only 5,000 points in volume, total group volume, you add level 5. As a 2-star, which is only 10,000 in total group volume, you add level 6. And then from 3-star on, you add level 7, all the way to crown. Now, here's the cool thing. A lot of companies out there will require, as you rank up higher and higher, that your monthly obligation increases along with that. Not with Neumi. 100 points the whole time is all that's required in order for you to remain commission eligible. And there's also what they call infinity bonuses. So as you hit the rank of diamond and above, you begin to qualify for these. This means that you get paid on volume to infinite levels deep. It doesn't matter if it's on level 10,000 below your position. You're still going to be part of your infinity bonus. So at diamond, that's 0.5 of the total volume. And at double diamond, it's 1%. Triple diamond, it's 1.5%. Crown, it's 2%. Now, there is a $2,500 cap on diamond, a $5,000 cap on double diamond for the bonus amount, $10,000 cap on triple for this bonus amount, and a $15,000 cap on crown. That's not your total earnings cap. That's just for this infinity bonus, which is pretty significant. So support in the next steps. People always ask, what do I do? What's next? You got some questions or whatever. Well, you need to know that there's a lot of resources with Neumi to help build a business. There's training videos, there's business planning tools, access to marketing assets, and that's all through our free Neumi app, the technology. Neumi has really invested tons of money in this amazing app. Once you see it, you'll agree. There's no cost to have it. You don't have to subscribe to it. You don't have to pay a monthly fee for it. It's just all part of it's the perks that come with your membership along with your free replicating website. Plus, the company has its own Facebook groups. You don't have to rely on bringing your people to specific team groups. That's fine. But, if you want to plug them into the corporate world, Neumi has their own Facebook members group and also their own Facebook testimonial group. Then there's weekly calls like the one tonight, Neumi.tv. We have, this is a weekly opportunity call. We have Monday night members calls for folks who decide to partner with us. And then every Thursday night, the founder himself, Steve Scott, is live explaining technology, and you get to meet who he is and his passion for this amazing, what began as glutathione, now his passion for this entire opportunity because of the hydrostat molecular encapsulation. So you have three options at this point. You ready to get started? Let's go. It's time to join the movement of changing the wellness of humanity on a global scale. You might just want to try the product. Reach out to the person that invited you tonight to this presentation and get your questions answered, because that might be number three. It might be where you're at. You might just need some more information. But here's what I'm going to encourage you. No matter what it is, get this product. Get NutraSwish, the molecular encapsulated technology. Get this into your body, because like me, I can tell you this one thing's for sure. Your life, once you do, your life is about to change. Hope you have a great evening. So from no matter where you're at in the world, good morning, good evening,